podcast, we're going to continue working on reviewing for test 2. Question number 21. Multiply. Use the special formula that applies. So we have a formula to expand the square of a binomial sum. And let me give you the formula. The formula is square of a plus b equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So it requires us to use the formula 7x plus 6y to the power 2. So we're going to have square of 7x, and we're going to have a square of 6y, and we also have a twice of the multiplication of the two quantities in a binomial. So 2 times 7x times 6y. Square of 7x, you can apply the power of product. 7 times 7 is 49. X squared. Simplify the middle term. Twice of 7 is 14. 14 times 6 is 84. So 84 xy plus 6y to the power of 2 is 36y squared. So let's enter the result. It's going to be 49 x squared plus 84 xy plus 36y squared. Okay, question number 22. Simplify. This one is very straightforward. The structure of the expression is a baby kangaroo inside the belly of a mommy kangaroo, right? So the power rule applies. We keep x and multiply the two exponents. 8 times 6, 48. Number 23. Simplify the quotient. As we can see, we have x and y both in the numerator and the denominator with different exponents. Firstly, the quotient is going to be negative. Numerator we have 49, denominator we have 63, and they have a GCF 7. So divided 49 by 7, we have 7. Divided 63 by 7, we have 9. And we have x to the power 4th in the numerator. We have x squared in the denominator. So we will have x squared in the numerator. Because the two x's in the denominator will be cancelled, right? And 4 minus 2 by the quotient rule, we have x squared in the numerator. And for y, we have a y squared in the numerator, we have a y to the power 5th in the denominator, so that gives y cubed in the denominator, okay? So I hope you see it. So basically you have x times x times x times x in the numerator. You have x times x in the denominator. So we cancel the two x's. We will have no x in the bottom. We'll have two x's times together in the numerator, so x squared. We have y times y in the numerator. We have y times y times y times y times y in the bottom. So cancel two y's. No y in the numerator. Denominator, we have 3 y's multiplied together, so it's y cubed, right? So that is question number 23. Number 24. Multiply a trinomial by a monomial. So we're going to use the monomial as the coefficient, and we're going to distribute. We're going to multiply the monomial with every single term in the denominator, okay? I can actually write it down on a note. Some of you might feel not comfortable if the coefficient is behind the parentheses or behind the grouping symbol. We can totally write a monomial in front of the trinomial because the multiplication satisfies the commutative property. So 2x cubed y cubed minus 4xy plus 5. Distribute coefficient times 2x cubed y cubed plus 5xy times negative 4xy plus 5, oh, cube here, 5xy cubed times 5. And then simplify each term. 5 times 2 is 10. X times x cubed is x to the fourth. Y cubed times y cubed is y to the power 6. And the second term, positive times negative is negative 20 x squared y to the power 4th. The last term, 5 times 5, 25 x y cubed. Be careful when you enter the result, okay? There's 10 x fourth power 10x fourth power y to the power 6 minus 20 x squared y fourth. And 25 plus 25 x y cubed. So yeah, double check your entry. That's question number 24. Question number 25. Simplify. Assume all variables are non-zero. Okay. So to simplify, we have to get rid of the negative exponent, right? So 6 gonna stay on the numerator. We're gonna have y cubed also stay in the numerator. So y cubed stay in the numerator. 6y cubed. Denominator, we're gonna move the negative sign in front of 4 and put x fourth in the denominator. X fourth power. And z to the power negative 6, remove the negative sign and put a z to the power 6 in the denominator. Z to the power of 6 in the denominator. Okay, double check 6y cubed in the numerator, x to the power 4th, z to the power 6 in the denominator. Okay, awesome. Next, question number 26. Find an equation of the line that has the given slope and passing through the given point. We mentioned this type of problem, right? Very classic. So write down the slope-intercept form first. One reason because look at the requirement in the parentheses. You are required to type your answer in the slope-intercept form. So you need to know the formula. It is y equals mx plus b. Okay, and then you're gonna plug in whatever the information you are given. Plugging in m equals -5. Plugging in x equals 2/3. Plugging in y equals 2. Okay, then we would have y equals 2 equals m is -5 times x, 3 over 2 plus b. And we'll solve the equation for b. 2 equals -5 times 3 over 2 is -15 over 2 plus b. And we can plus 15 over 2 from each side. Cancel that. We have a b on the right side. We have 2 plus 15 over 2 on the left side. And we can switch the order if you like. B equals 2 plus 15 over 2. 2 is 4 over 2. 2 equals 4 over 2 plus 15 over 2. And we get 19 over 2. So the value of B is 19 over 2. So your answer will be y equals -5 x plus 19 over 2. 19 over 2. Okay, double check. Slope is 95 and satisfy -15 over 2. -15 plus 19 is 4 over 2 is 2. Yeah, that's correct. Next, question number 27. Find an equation of the line. Write the equation in the standard form. Okay, this one is different. This one require you to enter the answer write the equation in a standard form. So be very careful with the result. Okay, since we are going to write the equation in a standard form, we are going to write the equation as ax plus by equals c. And the equation we are looking for is a parallel to 7x minus y equals 5. Do you guys remember in a standard form, slope is negative a over b? So slope is determined by the left side of the equation. And since the two equations are parallel, they have the same slope. That means they have the same left side. So we are able to write the equation we are looking for as 7x minus y equals c. Okay? Yeah, we are able to write the equation we are looking for in a standard form as 7x minus y equals c. The left side are identical because they are parallel. The left side determines the slope, okay? And as long as we can find the value of c, then we are done. How do we find the value of c? We have a condition here. The equation passing through 3, 7, so plug in x equals 3, y equals 7. And we have 7 times 3, x equals 3, y equals 7, 7 equals c, y equals 7, 7 times 3 minus 7, okay. 3 times 6, 21, minus 7, 21 minus 7 is 14, c equals 14. So your answer is going to be 7x minus y equals 14. That's it. 7x minus y equals 14. I always double check my answer, even I'm pretty sure this is correct. For example, you can plug in 3 and 7, right? When x is 3, 7 times 3 is 21, minus 7 is 14. So it satisfies the first condition, passing through 3, 7. And since the left side of the standard form is the same with the given equation, that means the slopes of the two equations are identical. Question number 28, simplified expression. Okay, power of a quotient. All right. So the numerator, we're going to raise 2x to the power of 3. And that's going to apply power of product. I would like to write this down here. 2x over 3y squared to the power of 3. Apply power of quotient, you have 2x to the power of 3, and then 3y squared to the power of 3. And in the numerator, apply power of product, 2 to the power of 3, x to the power of 3. That gives 8x cubed. Denominator, 3 to the power of 3, y squared to the power of 3. That gives you 27x to the power of 6. Power root, right? 2 times 3 is 6. And if this is challenging for you, you can always do this. 2x over 3y squared cubed, right? Is 2x over 3y squared times 2x over 3y squared, and then times another 2x over 3y squared. And you multiply them across. Numerator 2x times 2x times 2x, 2, 2, 2, 8. X times x times x cubed. Denominator 3 times 3 times 3, 27. Y squared times y squared times y squared, 6y's, right? So 6 power. And either way, you get the same result. So numerator is 8x cubed. Denominator 8x cubed. Denominator 27. Y to the power of 6. Okay, next. Question number 29. Divide a trinomial by a monomial. 6y to the power of 4 minus 10y cubed minus 2y second all over 2y squared. Term 1 on top over the bottom plus term 2 on the top over the bottom plus term 3 in the top over the bottom. And then simplify each quotient. 6 divided by 2 is 3, 4 minus 2 is 2, y squared. Negative 10 over 2, negative 5. 3 minus 2 is 1, so y to the power first, or just you don't have to write the invisible one. Then 2 over 2 is negative 1, y squared cancel y squared. So the result is a trinomial 3. Why knowing the polynomials are in variable y, do not write hex. So 3y squared minus 5y, 3y squared minus 5y, and then minus 1 here. Next, number 30. Okay, so this is a problem regarding the Cartesian plane, I believe. So let me maximize this page. So we need to give the ordered pair that represent or defines the given point. This is very small. Let me make it bigger. Point A is a negative 8, negative 1. This is not my favorite problem because the is very small. Negative 8, comma, negative 1 in quadrant 3. Point B, it's right here, also in quadrant 3, negative 6, comma, negative 3, and negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 6, comma, negative 3. Make sure I didn't enter a point. It's supposed to be a comma. Hold on. This one. Point C. It's right here. It's negative 1, comma, negative 4. Negative 1, comma, 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 1, comma, negative 4. Negative 1, comma, negative 4. Double check. 2, 3, 4. Okay. D. D is also in quadrant 3, negative 2, comma, negative 8. That's what I see. Negative 2, comma, negative 8. E. Point E is on the y-axis, so 0, comma, negative 2. Any point that located on the y-axis has an x value 0. Just to remember that. The last one, F. F is in quadrant 4, so positive x, negative y. 5, comma, negative 5. I would say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 5, comma, negative 5. All right. So I'm going to see you in the next video.